The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Marcus Jones now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Off the play fake, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forced.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Hardy to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Gibson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete. It's Robbie Chosen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. Past midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action with May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Out to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is May. That one intercepted. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end, Likely. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive play.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, May. That's caught. Robbie Chosen on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Wanna quit?
1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Second down and 3.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
They'll go again here with Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. May now on 1st and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. May gonna look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Rudy Ford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Ravens 31, Patriots nothing.
Halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the third quarter underway. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, Gibson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. The second down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A carry now for Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Let's go now.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Come on. Set. 60 easy.
Here's May. That's caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. To throw now, May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important. Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Hey, come on.
They'll motion over Flowers. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Check smash, check smash.
To throw on 1st down is May. He'll spot Henry open downfield. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. And the Patriots 1st down.
Throwing is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's May. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, here's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the give, here's Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Go. Cut.
3rd and short, Jackson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go! Go!
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Tight. Hey, check that, street.
From out of the gun, here's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one on target, and Polk's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
24-yard gain.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Patriots 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. Escaping the danger of throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Here's the give to Henry running right. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And the Patriots first down.
Here's May again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Go!
They'll run here with Gibson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Second and 11. They'll look to throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On play action, here's May. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.